Hi, and welcome to another edition of Inside the Huddle. I'm Daily Review Sports Editor Geoff Stoute here again with Central Catholic coach Tyler Jensen, which means Central Catholic won in their first round contest. They won big, 10-0 over Logansport in 5 innings. Now they will advance to the second round and face number 16 seed Grand Lake, 8-4 winner over number 17 seed LaSalle. Before we get to that, coach, talk a little bit about that first round game.
We had one real good inning in the second inning. At first inning I was a little concerned with our at-bats, but we started to square some balls up. Charlie Ray Solar on the mound, threw a lot of strikes, exactly what we were looking for. We were really good on defense. It was a really quick game, which, playoff games for some reason tend to be pretty quick, tend to be pretty sharp. So overall, I was pretty pleased.
Talk about now this next round, Grand Lake, a 16 seed. But if you look, the thing that strikes to me the most looking at them, one first thing is their record. They won 21 games in the regular season, and that's the most out of any 16 seed in any class.
Yeah, Grand Lake is not your typical 16 seed. I was talking to their coach today. He thinks they're a top 5 seed. He has a lot of confidence in his guys. I was really hoping to avoid these guys in the postseason. I was hoping they would make it to 15 or maybe fall to 18 and not draw them. But they're definitely going to be a tough test. I'm glad it's here and not there. But you're right, they're not your typical 16 seed.
Yeah, they went from 6-15 a year ago with no playoffs. Before that, they were a regular in Class 1A and then B. And then now this year, 22-7, 11-1 in district. Do you know anything about them?
Yeah, they have a senior pitcher. He's their guy. He's a real good competitor. He's nothing overpowering. Has a really good breaking ball. The common thing that everyone has said about them is that they are mentally tough and they don't quit. I know there was a game this year. I can't remember who they were playing against. They were losing 8-0 after the first inning. Ended up coming back and winning 17-12. So they're the type of guys that just stay in the game. They believe they have a chance at all times, and they find a way to get it done. Once again, sounds a lot like us a couple years ago. Some hard-nosed guys that played really hard, and he's getting the most out of them. They're very well coached.
That's the thing I thought about initially whenever I saw it. That first year you were here, his first year there. You know what y'all did. You know what to look out for, though.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, for our first round game, being a number 1 seed doesn't mean anything. Everybody at this point is still in it's 1-0. So anyone can beat anyone on any given day. I like our chances against anybody whenever we play like we can, but that's the key. Showing up, playing to the best of your ability, and seeing what happens.
All right, Coach. Appreciate it, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
A little bit more about Central Catholic and Grand Lake. Central Catholic, as we said, is the number 1 seed. They come in with a record of 24-4 overall. Grand Lake is the number 16 seed. As Coach Jensen said, and Grand Lake's coach told the Lake Charles American Press, they're mentally tough. They're just mentally tough, and that can be dangerous, obviously, because nothing will get to you. That pitcher that Coach Jensen was talking about, Kyle Delcom, he earned the win against LaSalle. He's 9-1 on the season. Against the LaSalle, he held them hitless during the final 4 innings, and for a complete game victory, struck out 5 and only allowed 4 hits. He's 9-1 on this season. They have a first baseman, Tyler Laverne, who has hit 2 grand slams in 3 days as of Monday. Their last game was Monday, and he hit a grand slam in that game, and that was his only home runs of the season. So obviously he's coming into this game hot. The 2 teams have one common opponent, North Vermilion. Central Catholic beat North Vermilion 9-6, and Grand Lake beat North Vermilion 7-4. That's another edition of Inside the Huddle. Thanks for watching.